Man, September was ugly.
So ugly!
I've seen a lot of people online complaining about how the Amazon influencer program really went down in September, and that is also what I am seeing with my own numbers.
We're all suffering.
But I've also been preaching to all of you to also use your videos in other places and create other forms of income, and I know that's kind of a double-edged sword. A lot of people would rather focus on one thing, and if you focus on one thing, you can generally be a little bit better at it. If you try to butterfly chase and focus on tons of things, then you're a jack of all trades and a master of none, and you don't excel at any of them. I think a healthy balance is what I'm actually suggesting here.
Perfectly balanced.
Don't just put all of your eggs into the Amazon influencer program. If you have a full-time job, then the Amazon influencer program is just an extra side hustle to make extra income. That's great, but I spread out my earnings between multiple things, which helps me to get through months where the Amazon influencer program is super low.
Sounds like a lot of work.
So without further ado, let's just get to the fun stuff and see exactly how much I made in September of 2024. Okay, here's my Adam's earnings, and we're looking at September of 2024. Now you're gonna notice something new if you're a frequent watcher of these videos, that I have added a new column. This is my net worth delta, or a change in net worth.
Nobody cares about that.
I'm not gonna show you what my actual net worth is or show you where my money is invested and do all of that stuff. I'm essentially putting this here to hopefully motivate some of you to at least looking into investing in general. People think it's so hard. It used to be super hard back in the 50s and 60s when you had to choose individual stocks and you had to know which companies to invest in. Don't invest in individual stocks. This is not financial advice, but I don't recommend you investing in individual stocks. Invest into really simple ETFs, index funds, mutual funds. Something simple that tracks the entire S&P 500 or the entire stock market, whatever. Super simple ETFs. Invest in them.
Don't tell me what to do.
I'm going to show you what that looks like. So maybe some months my investments will go up by $1,000. Maybe some months they'll go down by $1,000. Maybe when the economy is in a big boom, my investments will go up by $10,000. And I'll show you how much it has changed every single month, starting next month, not this month. But I'll show you how much it changes every month to hopefully motivate some of you to start investing. I have figured out a way to live a life where I spend less money than I make, which gives me a little bit of extra money every month. And I take some of that extra money every month and have fun with it. And I take some of that extra money every month and I invest it for the future to build my wealth. And this number is going to give you a hint at that world right here.
This is boring. Get to the good stuff.
So look forward to that in some upcoming videos. Okay, so September 2024, the lowest amount of money I made was on TikTok. No doubt there, because I stopped doing TikTok completely. But even though I stopped doing TikTok completely, I still made $15.90 last month, which is nothing, but it just goes to show you that if you have a catalog full of TikTok videos, you may be able to make money off of them months and months and months later.
Isn't like passive income the American dream?
But $15.90 I made from TikTok. The next biggest thing I believe was offer revenue or affiliate revenue. So I was able to make around $500 again. Again, this is about a guesstimation, but the links in the descriptions of my videos, etc. When people click on those, I make affiliate commissions, and that made me around $500 last month again. The next biggest thing is Google. So on my YouTube channels, I have 3 monetized channels, one of which doesn't really make any money. I think it made like 80 cents, but 2 of them make a little bit of money every single month, this one included. And the ad revenue from those channels is paid by Google, and those channels made me about $664.49, right around where it normally does, right around that $700 range every month I'm making just from ad revenue.
We did that.
Now, let's look at the elephant in the room, Amazon. So this Amazon number is a combination between the Amazon Influencer Program, the Amazon Associates Program, and the Amazon Merch on Demand Program. So I add them all up and see how much of a paycheck Amazon sent me. And last month, Amazon owes me $1,836.48, a far cry from where we were last year.
Well, I knew that it was bad.
Let's check last year in September. So last year in September, I made $3,667 from Amazon. So almost $4,000, or at least $3,500 down to $1,800. I mean, we're making half of what we used to make this year as opposed to last year. And I have probably, I don't know, 20% more videos, 30% more videos. So that is a bummer.
Doesn't have any effect on me.
But when you add up all of these earnings that I made, I still was able to make, sitting in my house, in my pajamas, $3,016.87, which is usually about my goal to create a side hustle that can potentially pay for my life. So if I at least make $3,000 a month, I can at least keep my head above water. So this little mini business that I have created here, even on the really bad month this year, has still kept my head afloat. And you can look back, like this month I made over 6,000. So I made double what I really need. So I could have a month where I make zero and still be okay. So you shouldn't look at it maybe on a month to month. You should look at it on a yearly basis, and we will do that. But my daily income, how much I made every single day. I woke up, made $100 every single day that I woke up, just because of all the work that I've put into this small business. And if nothing else changed, and this is exactly what happened every single month, that would be a $36,000 a year business that I built doing product review videos and YouTube videos, which is awesome. Now let's look at the grand total here. So far this year, I have been able to make $38,653.60, which for me is enough to pay my bills and live. And we still have 3 months left, which is cool. And those 3 months are usually a little bit more inflated than the other months of the year. So Q4 is usually a little bit better in AdSense revenue and in affiliate revenue and in Amazon revenue. It's usually just a little bit better, so we'll see. But almost $40,000 so far with 3 months left. And I'm not saying that to brag or anything. I know these aren't huge guru style numbers. You're seeing people making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month on YouTube, and I'm making $40,000, $50,000 a year doing these simple reviews. I just want to show you kind of a realistic view of what a realistic person can realistically do if they put a little bit of time and effort into building these businesses.
I hate working.
So I hope that was at least entertaining, maybe motivating, maybe educational. And if it was, then please do all of those things you're supposed to do to help the channel grow. And I'll see you in the next one.
He's doomed.